Hola gente, aquí Ultrasónico, nuevo para el canal, esta vez en el doceavo capítulo de Dios de la Guerra. Dejamos aquí, acabamos de cumplir la misión secundaria. Así que sigamos.
There was a shrine about a giant lady with lots of books and visions.
Ah, that would be Groa, the Knowledge Keeper. She was a gifted sorceress who gathered every tome of arcane wisdom she could find in the realms, all in the hopes of augmenting her powers of prophecy, that she might find her lost husband, Arvandil. But it was not her husband she would glimpse in her visions, for it was Groa, seeing longer and farther than any before or since, who witnessed Ragnarok, the end and the beginning. When Odin caught word of her ultimate prophecy, he maneuvered to obtain her knowledge and hoard it for himself. Groa knew Odin as a long-time patron of her services, and so she welcomed him into her library as a friend. What she did not know is that Odin himself was behind her husband's disappearance, having used his enchantments to conceal his death at Thor's hands from her sight. Smiling, jealous Odin took her by the throat, and with his very hands he stole her library and her life for his own.
I always knew Odin was bad, but that's just...
Ruthless, barbaric, heartless? That's Odin. In fact, we would do well to sit here in silence for the next few moments and reflect on Odin's capacity for cruelty.
Retrocedo, uy, antes que no sé qué, le quitamos esta hora de fuego, reviento con dos puños, uy, apenas que leí ese ataque, uy, que te trataste, me equivoqué, rata, what, reviento. ¿Hace lo que hace rápido, rápido? ¿Hacerle el ataque definitivo? No, ¿qué hace? Y listo. Ataque KO. Adiós escudo. Y creo que con esto ya lo mato. Y listo. Creo que ya.
Lumir, can you start that story again from before?
If I recall, we had begun to discuss the origin of Ymir, the first giant. In the beginning, there was Ginnungagap, the Great Void. There were no realms yet, only primordial forces. There was fire, and there was ice, and there in the void they met and produced...
Water?
More than water. The mystic lifeblood of something entirely new. From this water, Ymir took form and became a being of pure creation and chaos, mother and father to all that came after.
Even the Aesir?
Aye. Every god, man and beast came first from Ymir's flesh. Though it was the Aesir who thought themselves so superior that they should hold dominion over the rest of creation. It was Odin who took arms against his creator and spilled Ymir's lifeblood with his spear. A necessary evil, he would say, to bring order to the realms. From Ymir's torn flesh, Odin would fashion the realm of Midgard for his own. Called himself All-Father, as if he was the creator, and not the creator's destroyer. A small, covetous tyrant.
Ymir?
Huh? Oh. Sorry, my boy. You know, I think it best we just end it there, actually.
Come and face me, God of Thunder!
Your challenges mean nothing to the gods, Spirit. They do not listen.
Do not mock my pursuit of vengeance. Though my family devoted their lives to worshipping Thor, I've devoted mine to his downfall. And I will start with that statue over my father's grave.
Unlikely. You are dead.
Is there something we can do?
For a reward, of course.
If you bring down the statue, you have my blessing to loot my father's grave. He rests on an island to the east.
Why do you
Ok,
hate Thor so much?
seguimos.
My father passed. My mother built the statue to watch over his grave. Imagine our surprise when the god of thunder himself came to offer condolences. At first we were thrilled, but he quickly took advantage of our hospitality. My mother begged him to leave, and Thor, in his drunken rage, killed her. I was left with nothing but grief. Eventually I lost that as well, and found only rage in its place.
I'm so sorry.
Come, boy. We have a statue to destroy. That spirit.
The one whose mom was killed by Thor? What about him?
Will his story be a reminder? The lives of men mean nothing to the gods.
I know, Father.
You know. But do you listen?
Yes.
Good. Ed, you are full of stories. When will you tell one that entertains?
I beg your pardon?
Sí, y
Just
se le
insulted
cagó
me.
todo.
Yeah, I got that. So you want a corker, do you? Very well, my brothers. I'll tell you the story of Hrungnir, the brawler. The real story.
There was a huge battle, right? His shrine had him in the middle, fighting off Aesir.
A pretty story, but no. Hrungnir, you see, was born with neither head nor heart. So the giants had to complete him with stone. He was strong, to be sure, but also a perfect simpleton. Odin met him wandering in Midgard one day. Found him so amusing, so harmless, so gullible, that he invites him back to his palace in Asgard. There he gives Hrungnir his fill of mead, and goads him into all manner of boasts and antics, all for the amusement of the court. I was there. I saw the Aesir laugh as Hrungnir leapt upon his shield and swore he'd kill us all and take our womenfolk back to Jotunheim. Then Thor shows up. And does he laugh? Oh no. Thor takes one look at the drunken stone buffoon and brings down Mjolnir on his head so hard that he's got chunks of Hrungnir in his own skull to this day. Thor is so startled by the faceful of rock, he doesn't notice Hrungnir's body topple right onto him with a sickening crunch. And again, the roars of laughter echo through the palace halls.
That's an awful story, Mimir. Nothing like the ones Mother told me.
Let that be a lesson, my son. Truth is seldom so pretty as myth and legend.
Oh there. Got another favor to ask you two.
What do you want, dwarf?
I got another lead on my old pal Vari. Meet me at the Lawnsoother mines. There's some fancy-dancy loot in it for you.
Another lead? But we already found him. Well, found his hand anyways.
I'll explain at the mines. These ones is just south of the river pass. Now you two want something, or you just gonna stand there all gag-scrapped and slack-jawed?
Interesante. Entonces voy a avanzar
Pulled the
al
ring off
siguiente
on
capítulo.
Vari's hand at the Velander mines. Feller was always tampering with souls and dark rituals and matters of the night, see?
En el siguiente capítulo voy por el cincel y después llego a estas misiones
Just the
secundarias.
sound of his hammer
Okay,
flattening
well,
metal
that's-
were enough to stoke my fires all blissful. Shit, you better clear out before I get all frisky.
Boy, over here.
Veðurgar. Southern outposts of the Dwarven King. Dwarven King? Have you ever heard of a Dwarven King?
No.
I'd heard rumors of a powerful dwarf ruling over some poor sods not far from here. Not that you asked me.
What happened to these people?
Follow the clues.
Okay. Well, scorch marks. They're all grouped together. So maybe they were hiding from some kind of fire breather. But they died anyways. Curse the Dwarf King. Bane of mankind. Sounds like he wasn't a very good king. I wonder why they hated him so much.
They are dead now. Doesn't matter.
No, I'm just curious.
Curiosity is dangerous, boy. Stay focused. Read it.
Veðurdalur. It means hunting death. Great. how do you even begin to build statues this big?
Dwarves are resourceful creatures. Annoying, but resourceful.
I guess they must have been pretty important dwarves.
Ahí está el tercer reactor que hay que destruir. Y ya regresamos. Y ya eso de destruir. Y regresamos.
Whoa, here it is. It's gotta have a weak point. Somewhere.
Esto va a ser muy fácil. Y a otro que está arriba. Bueno. Y...
Done.
There he goes. How's he planning on doing this? It looks about ready to topple over. Take that, Thor. He wasn't so tough.
Gods do not fall this easily, boy.
I know. I was just joking.
Nor are they a joking matter.
Sorry. His father's grave. Find anything good?
Perhaps.
Bueno, daba como una empuñadura que hacía como poder de Thor, algo así. Creo que era eso. Ese era lo que da esa tumba. Pero como no tengo mejorada, entonces no me sirve mucho.
Father, why did the gods cause so much trouble for us?
Because that is their nature.
But with all that power, you would think at least some of them would try to make life better for people.
And yet, the gods continue to spread misery. This is life, boy.
Take a look at this.
Tyr would have been pleased as peaches knowing these offerings were being turned to armor.
Did you know him? What was he like?
Never you mind, boy. Tyr's dead. Best not to dig up the past.
The dwarf speaks wisely, for once.
Por primera vez.
What's got you all bumfuzzled over there? Get going.
You there? Have you destroyed the statue?
The statue stands no longer, Spirit.
Then my bond to this realm is severed, and I am off to find the real God of Thunder. He will know retribution. My deepest gratitude.
Y listo, con
Off
esto
he
ya
goes.
completamos
Brave guy. Going to look for Thor on his own.
otra misión secundaria. Bueno,
He
yo
is a
creo que
fool.
algo más que sí, no. Bueno, yo creo que lo dejamos hasta aquí. Espero que haya gustado. Creo que este va a ser el último video del año 2020. Deseo una feliz Navidad y un feliz año por las fechas que tal vez esté subiendo este video. Así que, chao.